time to get started. This is Lynn Albro, your internet marketing coach, and this webinar is on the 2013 challenge, and I'm challenging everybody that is listening to add one internet marketing habit each month. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. I've read and I've heard and I've experienced the fact that it takes 21 days or 3 weeks to it takes 21 days or 3 weeks to establish a habit. So a good plan is important. So we're going to talk about establishing habits first, and then we'll talk about the one habit for January. You need to find a spot in your current routine to do your habit, and you need to decide what action or event it will come after. It seems to work better if it comes after an event. Maybe it's the first thing you do when you get up in the morning. That would be after getting up in the morning. Then you need to write down the benefits derived from this habit, and you need to do the prep work that will enable you to perform this habit. So I certainly recommend that you write down how you're going to establish this habit and what benefits you're going to derive from it and what event is it going to come after. Then you need to choose a trigger for your habit. It's kind of like what event is it going to kick it off. Like arriving at your office, or the first of the month, or the end of the week. And then to strengthen the habit, consciously think about the habit and the trigger and how they both relate to each other. The habit that we're talking about today is using a tool called Google Alerts to send emails to your inbox when the keywords that you enter into the tool show up somewhere on the internet. And so I use, the trigger for me is opening up my email. It's important to also get some positive feedback. You can ask someone to hold you accountable. You need to get some praise and encouragement. I'm real well known for saying, "I can't believe I did that," and people always respond in a positive manner. You need to keep a written list of the benefits that you will derive from this habit so that you can review them when you're tempted to give up. Remember, it's going to take 21 days to implement this habit into your regular routine. And step 4, you need to share your new habit with your social networking friends. That's one way to get yourself held accountable. So you can announce your new habit on Facebook, Twitter, Google+, etc. You can ask friends and family to help. You can ask coworkers for help and support. And if you miss a day, don't feel discouraged or get stuck. Just report it to your friends, followers, and connections, and they can cheer you on and encourage you. I know Facebook is real famous for that. And step 5 is to reward yourself daily. So after you've performed your habit, it might be a good time for a cup of coffee, or have a snack, or call a friend, or take a 10-minute break, something you can look forward to at the end of performing your new habit. And one of my favorite ones is I put it on my to-do list and then I cross it off. And at the end of the day, everything that I've crossed off feels really good. And another thing you can do is set up a spreadsheet or a calendar. Just take a calendar that you got for free for a New Year's present from somebody, and every time you perform that habit, just put a little check in the corner of your calendar, or again, write it on your calendar and cross it off. Okay, so we're going to move on to the January 2013 habit number 1, and it is keep up with all the news of your industry and share it with your target market. Just so you know, I'm going to try to keep these short, just about half an hour, because we're going to do this every single month. I think we're going to do the next one in about 3 weeks. I believe that is on the, let me see, 3 weeks would be February 7th. So I want to keep them short because I know you're all busy. Because it's a subtle reminder to your friends. Oh, why do you want to keep all the news of, excuse me, let me start again. Why would you want to keep up with all the news of your industry and share it with your target market? Number one is because it's a subtle reminder to your friends, followers, and connections of what business you're in. Number two, it's because it shows that you're diligent in keeping up with what's going on in your industry. And number three, because it establishes your expertise. They know that you're keeping up with what's going on in your industry. So when they have a question about your industry, they know that you'll probably have the answer. So those are the three benefits of this particular habit. Going on to Google Alerts, I've given you directions here, and actually I will send you a PDF of this presentation so that you've got the directions here. But we're going to go live for a minute, and it's always scary to go live in the middle of a webinar. Let's see here. And I don't want to change this out here, so and I can't get to it. Hopefully we don't, this presentation doesn't go away, but if it does, I'll just pull it back up. So you type in Google Alerts into your search bar, and it is right here, google.com/alerts. And this is the screen that you're going to see. Now, you need a Gmail account, I believe, or at least have a Gmail profile up to set up your Google Alerts. And in a minute, you're going to actually see all the crazy alerts I've got going on. So I'm going to type in internet marketing ideas. And every article on the internet that has something to do with internet marketing ideas pops up on the right. You can just kind of peruse them, and you can actually start using them from this screen. As you go down the fields here, you can actually choose whether you want news, blogs, videos, or discussions, or books. I choose everything. How often? Once a day. You can say as it happens, once a week. I think once a day is what you want because we're going to actually be posting this on a regular basis. And only the best results. You could actually click on all results. I find that if you're using a keyword that's got a lot of what's the term, global monthly searches and a lot of competition, then you're going to actually have a full calendar of Google Alerts. And I'll show you my emails with all my alerts here in a little bit. And deliver it to your email. Actually, I could deliver it to lynnalbra@yahoo.com if I wanted to. So then you create the alert, and now you can see all of my alerts. So I'm going to check. It looks like I have a question going on here. I want to see what that question is. No audio. I'm just responding to him. Use the phone number under the phone icon and enter it. Okay, so I've answered the question. We'll move on. So now I'm going to go to my Gmail. And where is my Gmail? Come on. And you can see, I'm just going to type in Google Alerts up here in the search bar so you can see all my Google Alerts. I actually have to go in, and I have so many of them going on because I've got 3 different Facebook pages and lots of stuff going on. So I every once in a while I have to go in and clean out my alerts. But let's say we're looking for one on internet marketing. Actually, let's look at this one for email marketing. So you open up the page, and then you get a short description of what it's about. And I like this one here, business to community. I happen to know that business to community is a really good blog that's going on. So I'm going to open it up, and I believe we should be able to find share buttons here. Once it completely pulls up here. No share buttons. That would be hard to believe. Another way to share it, since I don't see any share buttons, and I'm going to scroll down and check again. No share buttons. Is just to grab the link across the top, just highlight it, copy it, and now we're going to go to the Facebook account. And I'll go to my Lynn Albro page. And all you have to do then is paste in that link, and Facebook will automatically open up. It didn't pick it up. Hold on just a second. Paste it in, and they will open it up, the article, at that point. So then at the top you want to take that link out because it just looks ugly, and just put something, type something in. And click post. Now, if you want to share that post on your Facebook business page, then all you have to do is click the share button, and it gives you an option to go to your Facebook business page on your page right there. This took me a long time to get used to. I don't know why it took me so long to get used to. Then I click on the page I want to share it at, and again, just you write a description. And click share link. Now it's at my Facebook business page, and I will show you what I'm talking about. And so I've actually got it in very short time at my Facebook business page, and it'll show up here in a second. There it is. Now, if you want to share it at Google Plus, you just click on the share button in your Gmail account, and you paste it. Actually, you open up the link portion of it and paste it. And then I have all these circles. You can limit the number of circles. And you can take some of them out just by clicking on the X. That's how easy. I just shared it to 3 of my social networking sites. So let's go back to our presentation here, which is full screen right here. So you've typed in a search query, then you check on the results on the right hand side, and you can start using them right away. Then you want to complete the fields under the search query and then create an alert. And then you check your emails every day for all the latest news and articles and information. It's really simple. And you can either click on the share buttons, which should show up and didn't show up. Let me see if I can find a share button here. Let's go back to Google email. 10 overused words in. Let's see if there's a share button here. If there's not one here, I know where there is one. Usually they're down at the bottom. Oh, there it is. It's sticking right there. Now all you have to do is you can like it on Facebook. You can tweet it. So let's tweet it. It's looking for my Facebook page. I have to sign in. Didn't think about that. Okay, now I have just tweeted it. So that's the internet has made this so simple for all of us to share the things we find on the internet, which, like I said before, is going to mean that we are that establishes our expertise. It shows people that we have an interest. It reminds them what our interest is. There's just so many benefits from sharing this. Besides, you don't have to write about yourself in every one of the posts that you put up at Facebook. So I highly recommend that you do this. Start today by setting up the alerts, and then tomorrow morning when you open up your email, you're going to get your first alert. And you can start doing this on a daily basis. You can also subscribe to industry news sites, and the way to do that is we're going to go live again, and we're going to type in, we're going to Google let's see, internet marketing news, and we can, I believe in most instances you can RSS or you can just subscribe. So let's just say subscribe. That will get us to the subscribe area, and Marketing Land is a big one in this in this field. So we'll open this one up, and we want to subscribe. So we can follow it on Twitter, we can follow it on LinkedIn, and here we can subscribe. So I'm going to put in my email address, and again, this is another way to receive specific articles, and I know Marketing Land puts one up, or several even sometimes up a day. So this is one way to get more of this stuff in your emails. Let's go back to our presentation. And now I will start getting emails at my from Marketing Land every time a new blog goes up. It says one more step, so I have to go to my email account and click the confirm button. You can also set up a RSS feed, which again you're setting it up to go to your email. So either way, subscribe or RSS. Though for those of you that don't know what RSS stands for, it's really simple syndication. It makes it much easier for you to keep track of the information that a website is putting out. So I told you to look for the subscribe button or the RSS feed link, and then watch for your email notices, and then open up the articles that interest you, and then click on the share buttons or copy and paste the URL at the social networking site. Real simple. If you have any questions, feel free to add them up here in the chat bar. Or actually, I didn't really write any takeaways on these, just write a plan for establishing this habit. I've kind of lined it out for you, and one of the things that I'm going to do for you is um, send you the PDF of this presentation so that you have the directions on how to establish this habit. And my challenge is going to be that we will establish a new habit every single month. So for a minute here, we're going to go to uh, my website and going to talk about the different challenges, habits that I'm recommending. And right here in this, I will actually do a post on this website on all the habits. So that's the first one. The second habit is how to automate and syndicate your social networking posts so that you can schedule your posts once a day. And I use a tool called Hootsuite. If you listen to any of my webinars, I talk about Hootsuite a lot. One of the things you could do is subscribe to this website. I'm producing 365 tips this year. That's one every day on how to promote your website or how to promote your business on the internet. And I don't send you an email every day. What I do send you is one once a week with all of the different tips that I've put out for the week. The third one is engage and interact with your target market. And I'm going to show you in that one how to invite your target market to be friends, followers, or connections, or how to get them into your social networking sites, and then how to engage and interact with them. And none of this stuff is going to take very much time. I'll bet you if we added up the time even at the end of the month, you probably wouldn't spend more than 20 minutes a day. And we're going to talk about drip marketing. And if those of you that out there that have all your business cards just sitting there and you're not sure what to do with them, we're going to actually talk about what to do with them and then how to get them into a email marketing campaign or marketing program so that you can start sending things out to them, set up a drip marketing campaign for them. And one of the things I'm going to ask you to do is set up a top 100 prospect list and set up a contact spreadsheet and start publishing fresh content weekly, either blogs, videos, or images. I'm not going to make this hard. Actually, there are 2 or 3 ways to do blogs very easily, and I know all of us are time crunched. So I do blogs. Actually, I'm writing a blog every day for lynnalbro.com, and I spend less than an hour doing it. It's about 250 to 350 words every day, and I'm going to show you how to take a video that's already on YouTube and turn that into a blog. So then I also have another method of doing blogs whereby all of you have purchased books in your field. So basically you can actually go through that book one small chapter at a time and write a blog on that chapter, just summarizing what's in the chapter. As long as you take fresh content or somebody else's content and you change it 60%, that's considered fresh content and you're not plagiarizing. So I'm actually going to show you some simple ways to add blogs to your habits. And for those of you that are realtors, and there's several realtors on this call, there are a couple places that you could add blogs at really easily. Trulia being one of them, Active Rain being another one. I wouldn't pay the Active Rain fee for a blog. You can, but Trulia is a good place. You can set up a free blog at WordPress. We're going to go into all of this when we get to Habit 7, which will be in July. Then we're going to talk about monitoring your online statistics. and that's not going to take more than 10 minutes a week. You just need to know what your people are responding to, what your followers are responding to, what pages they land on, how long they stay there. It doesn't take very long to do that. And in Habit 9 in September, we're going to talk about how to commit to getting online reviews. Online reviews really come in handy, and there are several ways to commit to getting online reviews. So I'm just going to show you some tips. And then in October, we're going to talk about how to go out and start becoming the expert on the internet by answering industry-related questions. And in Habit 11, November, we're going to talk about writing a simple, short, maybe 10-page ebook or guide that and I'll show you how to set up a lead capture system. And once you do that, um, it maintains itself. It's very simple to do, and it maintains itself. So essentially, by the end of the year, you'll have a robust internet marketing strategy in place, and it shouldn't take you longer than half hour to an hour a day, tops. Um, Anybody that's watched my webinars know that I am always saying I live by the 80-20 rule, and I feel that 80% of your sales come from 20% of your marketing, the 20% of the time that you spend doing your marketing efforts. And so I recommend to the people that I work with that they spend at least 1 hour a day or um, 8 hours a week actually on marketing. So that could be 1 day a week, that could be 4 days a week, 2 hours a day, that could be 2 days a week, 4 hours at a time. But I try to get people to commit to a certain amount of time marketing. The people that do commit to marketing, it pays off. No question. It pays off because they're marketing all the time consistently. So let's see here where we're at. Oh, I think that might be it. There is one more place that I want to take you, um, and that is Learn Web. And I will send you a link to this. And I already have a training program set up. Some of you already know about it, some of you don't. It's Internet Marketing Strategies. It's a 12-month mentoring course, and it'll be delivered directly to your email once a week. And I'll send you a link to this page so you can take a look at it. I've already done the first two of them, so the first one, business planning, will come to you automatically, and then a week later, the simple marketing plan and will come to you in your email. As you can see, I've got a full year, 52 weeks up. What I keep telling people is this may change, and I know for a fact that I'm going to move this keyword research up to week 3 and branding down a week, because I think we're ready. It's time for keyword research. It needs to be done early in the process. And once a week or once a month, you'll all get invited to a question and answer session, so that if you have any questions, you'll have a chance to join me on that webinar once a month and ask whatever questions you have available. Right now, the cost of this is $33 a month, and it will keep you on track. At the end of the year, you'll know everything I know.